So I think a really big part of my job as a physical therapist is to help people look at the patterns, right, and to figure out the why and the how. At least that's what a lot of people want, right? They want to know, why did this happen? How did this happen? How do I keep it from happening again? And unless it's a really obvious injury that occurred, a lot of times things creep up slowly, right? It's an insidious onset that kind of just comes slowly over time and shows up. So it's all about starting to really look at the patterns in your life, looking at the things that are repetitive, that happen every day, and then starting to try to let those messages come in about how your body feels in all of those different things that you have to do every day. So I'm going to talk about some of the really common patterns that I see and the areas that it might affect in your body. So a big one is SI joint pain or sacroiliac pain. Some people lump it into hip pain. So this is your sacrum and your ilium, and in between is a joint called your SI joint, or sacroiliac joint. So I think in this pelvic area, this SI area, one thing that is problematic is when we go into a rotated position, but then we really settle in and we relax there. So that would be things like sleeping, lounging on the couch. I find that these patterns in people really add to this like ongoing chronic issue, right? So if you sit on the couch and you sort of sit sideways and you throw one leg up, right? And then you hang out there. So you're there for a prolonged period of time, kind of relaxing into it. Or when you're sleeping, if you're on your side or your stomach and you throw one leg up and out, and you're there and you relax into it and your body goes all melty in the nighttime, right? So look for those repeat patterns in relaxed positions, and then things you can do, obviously change up your position or put a pillow in between your knees at night for sleeping. That kind of helps to stabilize things sometimes. So take a look for those patterns. And then another common thing that I see is like mid-back, low back pain with cooking and like dishes. So in the kitchen, we're sort of have this slight forward lean, right? When you're leaning over to do things, when you're leaning into the sink, that can be a really big player in just aggravating whatever might be happening in your low back or in your mid back. So one thing you can do is to do like a stagger stance and lean into the counter. And then one more that is probably maybe obvious, but maybe not. Forearm pain, right? So a lot of elbow tendinitis-y stuff and or thumb and wrist pain. Just check yourself with your phone and computer. So a lot of times just even holding your phone, you know, at a 90-degree angle can really aggravate things at your elbow. And then obviously like the repeat texting and typing, swiping, scrolling, all of these can be really problematic. So can you switch it up? Can you hold with the other hand? Just that's one that is often a culprit.